But as far as organizational tips, I have spoke at conference a couple of times, 3 times I think, on time management. So time management is something that I like to be organized. And so I'm going to show you just a few things on how I personally keep myself just, on task and where I want. So first of all, if you guys see this right here, this is just a holder, that holds some of my folders. These are all of the folders and things that I need on a daily basis, things that I am reaching in here and pulling out. So I have that right by my desk, accessible whenever I need it. My planner. Okay, if you guys don't have some sort of planner to keep track, I'm going to encourage you to get some sort of planner. Now this one is the Happy Planner. So Happy Planner, I like it because you have your calendar days, and this is where, notice that it's kind of blank right now because all of my kids' sports have been postponed for now. So we have no sports in the evening, but it also has pages that look like this. Okay, and so what I do, basically I take the box and I divide it up here. So you could do this on, a piece of paper and a notebook, but I like having it all in one place. Now on here, you're gonna see this is where I keep track of my hosts. So as soon as I book a party, I'm going to write their name down. The very first information I ask them is their name, address, email, phone number. So I have that in here. This first blank here says, when did I send their packet? Okay, we're going to talk about that. That's something that I do right away when I book a party. When do they want to start their party? Okay, so if you have been reaching out to people, I will, if there's a certain date that I'm trying to book first, I will only offer that date because 95% of the time, guys, they will pick that first date that you offer. If they say, oh, no, that's not going to work for me, then you can offer them a different date, okay? Or you could say the 14th or the 21st, which one of these would work best for you. But if I'm trying to fill, 3 to 4 parties on the 14th, every single party will be, does the 14th work for you? My next set of parties is starting on the 14th. Will that work for you, okay? And so the last one is, who did they book from? Because I want to know who was the previous host, and if it wasn't booked from a party, maybe you're just starting out, so it's booked from you, then I just put me on that line. Okay, so I have all these written out, then I go into the next pages with bookings as well. So this is my March. So I honestly try to have at least 3 to 4 parties every single week, because for me it is just as easy to post in one party as it is 3 parties. Okay, so I try to have 3 to 4 because when you look at your calendar and you look at your parties, know that it is typical for 1 to be higher in sales, 1 to be maybe that middle range, and maybe 1 to be lower, barely qualifying if qualified. Okay, that's pretty typical. So say you have 1 party booked on your calendar, you're really putting all your eggs in one basket as far as that party to be successful. Okay, so the more parties you have in a week, okay, the more those parties average, so of those 4 parties, my goal is to have about $2,000 in sales. One of those may come from one of those in particular, so, and then a couple of them may be middle of the road and a couple of them may be lower, okay? But I look at my parties as an average for a week instead of necessarily individually, okay? So when you're booking your parties, you may kind of look at them that way. So have a tracking system, have a way to write down who have I contacted, who do I need to still reach out to, because I think that's important to have those things in place. Now, Kira, did you just sign up? Stephanie, what about you? How long have you been in the business? Did you just sign up?
Yeah, I just signed up.
Okay, awesome. Misty, what about you?
I just signed up.
Okay. And Julie, did you just sign up?
Yes, I just got my kit in the mail today.
Yay! Awesome. Okay. I'm going to assume that Kira just signed. And Christina?
No, she did, and she's underneath Misty. R.
Okay. Awesome. Christina, if you can hear me, you can, along the bottom of the screen, it says chat. And so you can always type your answer in there if you can hear me, but you're not able to talk back. You can write in the chat bar and I can look at your answers that way just to make sure that we're on the same page. So most of you are newer that are on here. So something that I want to share with you that was never shared with me, okay, was a program called Fast Track. Now, Fast Track to Directorship. Fast Track to Director happens in your first 90 days of the business. And basically, it is free money that Pampered Chef is giving to you. So if you think about, your kitchen table and you have this, walk in and you have this pile of money that you see on the table. And you have all this money and they are giving you this money if you reach these goals. And so here's kind of how, because you can earn up to $3,000. So benefits beyond the kit. Okay, so this flyer right here, $618 for hitting sales milestones in your first 90 days. So if you guys see that, all of these products right here, which are all of these products. So when you hit 500 in your first 30 days, you get the ceramic egg cooker and the spatula. If you hit 1250 in your first 90 days, you're going to get this nonstick fry pan. Now, it was the stainless steel one that they've swapped out for the cast iron, correct? If I remember, okay. So cast iron pans are going to be given at your $2,500 in your first 90 days. And then the knife block set is going to be given if you hit 5,000 in your first 90 days. Now, $100 cash. When new consultants recruit in their first 90 days and their recruit qualifies in their first 90 days, you get $100 cash for every new recruit that qualifies in their first 90 days, okay? So know that. And then if you promote to director in your first 90 days, you're going to get $500 cash right away when you promote. Now, promoting to director means that you have 5 people on your team underneath you in that 3-month period. And they don't have to be all directly underneath you. You say you signed up Sally and Susie and someone signed up under Sally and Susie, that means you would have 4 people, okay? So it doesn't have to be directly people that you signed up. Now, if you maintain your directorship for 3 months, you get another $500. If you have a new consultant that becomes a director and you promote to advanced director, you get $1,000 cash, and then you can get another $1,000 cash when you're paid at that advanced director title, okay? I know some of all that is kind of confusing when you listen to all of it together, but the main things that I want to focus for you guys on are these rewards right here, okay? These rewards that you can get in your first 90 days as far as these products, minus the cast iron here instead of the skillet, okay? So in your first 90 days, you guys have a lot of rewards. And so I always look at it as like you guys are taking off in an airplane right now. Okay, you're going like this up in the sky, okay? So why not, while you, in your first 90 days, while you have all these opportunities, all these free, all this, this money that's on the table that you could possibly get, okay? Why not go for it now? Then when you reach that 90 days and you level out your plane, okay, you can decide, how much do I want? How many parties do I want to do each week? How much money do I want to make in a month? You can kind of level out your plane and decide, do you want to continue to increase? Are you good with where you're at? Okay, so, but while you are in this first 90 days, why not try to get as much as you can out of this business, okay? Because you really do have the opportunity to get $618 in products, $100 in cash, plus $50 in Pampered Chef bucks. So if you guys see this right here, okay, you get $100 in cash for every recruit that qualifies and $50 in Pampered Chef bucks. If you don't know what Pampered Chef bucks are, Pampered Chef bucks are basically, it's kind of like your Pampered Chef gift card. So when you have 50 Pampered Chef bucks and you go in and you want to shop, it'll say, oh, you have this money. Would you like to use your Pampered Chef bucks instead of paying, with your card? They say, yes, I would like to. Okay, and so they also can be used for things like National Conference that's coming up in July. Okay, so it is definitely good to get those Pampered Chef bucks to have more cash. Okay, so all of these rewards are great as a new consultant. So I wanted to be sure to tell you guys and make sure you know about that. Now, as far as fast tracking goes, guys, like I said, when I first started Pampered Chef, you guys are very blessed to be in an organization where we want to help you. We want to help you be successful, and we are here to, help you get started and to reach your goals. Because when I first started, I didn't have anyone helping me. Okay. I didn't have people that were training me. I had to figure out a lot of stuff on my own. So I didn't know about the fast track program. I didn't know that was an option. I didn't even know to go for anything like that. Okay. So that's why I really want to tell you guys about these rewards so you can decide what you want to do with them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to walk you guys through a few things here. Since you guys are newer, I want to be sure that I present this, from a newer standpoint. So with this, okay, let me go into Pampered Chef website. Okay, so this is just pamperedchef.com that I'm going into. When you first log in, okay, this is the home screen. Okay, so when you first go on, okay, this is what you're going to see. Okay, so I have, my parties here. This purple box is super important, guys. Okay, purple box, this is Dash. So Dash, when you log in here, you guys want to try to do those first 9 things right away and then start just chipping away at the rest of it as you get the opportunity, okay? Because this will give you a lot of information. It'll answer a lot of your questions. It's not overwhelming because they break it down into little tidbits, small videos, okay? So really start working through that, and that will really show you a lot just about the website and how to do some of the things that you need to know as you start the business. So over here on the left-hand side, okay, this is this bar over here. Marketing imagery has a lot of images that you can pick from and look through, okay? But you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of time in there right now. But I do want to show you where it says shop for supplies right here. If you click on where it says shop for supplies, this is where it's going to take you to, let me remove these. I was playing with something earlier. Where you can click here to shop now. Okay, so sample. These are all the new products in one place that you guys can purchase at 50% off. One of them. Okay, so you can get one of each of these items at 50% off. So you can go in there as a consultant with all of the new products that come out. You have that opportunity. Supply. If we click in here, okay, this is where you can buy more catalogs. You can get 100 for $45. You can buy this paperwork bundle that's going to have all of these different things in it. You can get 25 catalogs for $19. Here's some just little giveaway stuff that you can have. So let me go to, okay, see these envelopes? I think you guys get some of these in your kit. These plastic envelopes I still use. I order them. You get 25 of them for $7.50. This is what I mail my host packets in. Okay, you can buy envelopes and stuff from the store if you would like to. I do like how these say Pampered Chef on them, and I like how they're plastic. So if it rains and stuff, I know it's not going to ruin the papers inside. So I buy these. I keep them on hand, and that's what I slide my packets into. So I wanted to show you that. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is this party planner right here. Okay, this party planner Okay, one of my folders over here says host coaching virtual parties. So every time I host coach and call one of my hosts, I have all the information right here. Okay, so this paper right here, this is these party planners. Okay, so you can buy 25 of them for $2. Okay, so I just get these, and this is the first thing that goes inside my packet. So on here, I will have when we're going to start the party. Okay, so I'll put, start party on the 21st of March. I will put their link. Okay, so if you, when you set up the party, it will automatically put in their first and last name with the date that the party starts. I'll show you that in just a second. So on here, I put to invite at least 150 people. So I star and just write invite 150 people. And then I put in here 5 outside orders because I challenge my host to get 5 outside orders from people that are not on their Facebook party. Then on the back here, okay, this is the table that has all the host rewards. Notice that I have a box around 800 and it says our goal right there. Now, the reason I say our goal is $800 is I tell all of my hosts that our goal in my average party is $800 in sales. Okay, even if you're like, I haven't had a party yet, so I don't know what my goal or my average is. Okay, you're gonna tell them 800. Okay, it's called fake it till you make it. And so with that, you're gonna tell them 800 because what happens is those hosts start working for that number. If you tell them all they have to do is get $200 in sales, guess what? Your hosts are going to work to get $200 in sales parties. And you're like, man, how do these people have these $1,000 parties? It's because we challenge our hosts and we let them know that our average party is $800. That's their goal. Okay. So work with your hosts on getting that, getting the outside orders. Down here at the bottom where I star, that is the Kit credit coupon. So a way to bring up a conversation about the business is ask them, did they see the coupon that you put in their packet? Okay, meaning this right here. So you let them know, hey, I put that Kit credit coupon in there, and if you want to put $25 or $50 of your free money towards the kit, we can do that. Okay, and so it's a great way to start the conversation about joining the business. Okay, so I put this in here, and then I also will put, I'm going to go back to Consultants Corner here. So I also will put a host special and a guest special. Okay, so we're back on this home screen right now. Over here on the left-hand side, there is going to be, you're going to go to Explore. If you click on Explore, the very first thing is host special and guest special right here. Okay, host special is going to be, you can pick whatever one it is that you are wanting to send them. So for like April, this is the one that you can print out and send them. March, this is the one that you can print out and send them. So I put a host packet in there, and then I also put a guest special in there too. So same thing, click on guest special and you can just print it. There's the one for this month is the knives. This is the printer friendly guest special right here. This is a receipt that you could put in there, and I usually put one of these in there so they can collect outside orders because I tell them to get 5 outside orders. So if they want, I mean, I accept a picture of a sticky note if they want to send it to me that way with what their friends want. But if they like to keep track of it, I go ahead and put a receipt in there so that they can make copies of it and keep track of it that way if they would like. So if we go into home again, okay, you can see up here at the top, there is this plus sign, or you can go into my parties and orders, which is over here on the left on this same screen. Okay, so right here, if you push plus, you can create a party that way, or you can create a party this way right here. Okay, create a party, in-person, virtual, catalog. We're going to create a virtual party. We're going to start it on the 21st. It's going to end the 28th. You're going to put in, I'm just going to put in my husband's information. You're going to put in their information. See how down here at the bottom, it automatically made their party page, Todd Harper 0321. Okay, so that's how I know this is going to be the same every time. It's going to be their first name, the last name, and then the day that you pick to start their party. Okay, so when I'm writing it on here, I know what to put as their website link right here for their URL. Okay, because it automatically will do it. Okay, so that's just a little bit. Now, the more that you guys work through Dash, okay, it's really going to help you with a lot of these questions and things that you may still have about the website. Okay, all right, so moving on to this. Okay, now this virtual party schedule, I will tell you there are a couple things that I need to go in and update, and I'll tell you what those are when we get there. Before I post it in Team PC Hotshots tomorrow, I'll go ahead and update it before I post it. Okay, so virtual party schedule. This is what I send in my packet 2 weeks before the party starts. Okay, now if you have parties coming up this week and you need to get your packet, okay, just go ahead and get it to them as soon as possible. Okay, but if I have the time, I will go ahead and send it out as soon as I book the party. I go ahead and send my packets out. So that party planner, that is this paper that I showed you. Okay, host special, guest special, I showed you where both of those are. Opportunity brochure comes in your kit. Okay, it's just a little pamphlet, and it has stuff about the business, and I put a catalog. Okay, so I put all that in there, paperclip it together, and have it. Okay, so if you need to copy, this portion on, okay, what do I put in my packet? You can do that, and so that way you know. All right, so Monday is today. Okay, so Alexa just told me it was Monday, March 16th. Thank you, Alexa. We have Alexas all over our house, so she talks to me a lot. So I will tell you guys. So I told you guys that I was in the business for 8 years, okay? What happened this last year, okay? I decided to come up with a plan. I had been a cooking show for 7 years, okay? Only cooking, okay? I did probably 2 virtual parties, 2 to 3 a month, okay, from the time that virtual parties started. So I still focused on cooking. This last year, I decided that I was going to make a change. I really wanted to start doing more virtual, and I wanted to cut back on my cooking and how much I was going to be gone, because my kids are very active in sports now, except for the coronavirus time. But they are very active in sports, and so me being at the practices and the games and everything that they have going on was really important to me. So I couldn't be doing lots of cooking shows, being gone, and be at my children's things. So I decided this last year that I wanted to step up my virtual party. Okay, when I did that, I started becoming intentional. Okay, I knew how many parties I wanted to book a week. I knew what I needed to be doing every month, and I came up with the system that I'm getting ready to show you. Okay, I know because I wrote it out. Okay, so if you guys see this paper, okay, this paper has on exactly what I need to do each day. Okay, so my Monday tasks, you can see the X's by them. This is how I stay on track. Basically, I went through this document that I'm going to show you, and I just typed out what it is that I need to do. Did I do it? Okay. I also use my phone because I always have my phone with me. If you can't tell, I'm upstairs right now. Downstairs is where our family room and stuff is. So sometimes there'll be things that I need to do, and I'm not by my planner to write them down. Okay, so I go into my notes section, and I use my notes section a lot. So I go into my notes, and I have each of the days written down, Monday through Friday. And I have in there exactly what I need to do each of my days. So like when I was in Paris this last week, okay, not that I worked a lot in Paris, just being completely honest with you. I did not. I was going to enjoy my vacation, but there have been times where I've been in Chicago and I wanted to check on a few things. So I will pull up and say, okay, did I do what I needed to do? Okay, because I wrote it down here in my notes and I know that no matter what, I have this with me. Okay, so going into Monday on here, okay, I sent this message to every one of my hosts that their parties are starting on Saturday. I start my parties on Saturday. I have 2 days of pre-party posts, and then I run my, then the Monday through Friday is how they run. Everyone does them a little bit different. I do it this way because Saturday and Sunday is typically the days that I'm doing a lot of stuff with my family. So the pre-party posts are best that day for me. Monday through Friday, I can check in my parties more. And so that's what works best for me. That's not what works best for everyone, okay? So you can figure out what days to start your parties and what works best for you. Okay, so this message right here, I sent to every one of my hosts today. How did I know who to send it to? Because I looked in my planner. Every party that says start date of March 21st, I sent a message to, okay? So everyone, that was 6 different parties, hosts that I sent a message to, these words today. Okay, I let them know that I want to chat with them for just a few minutes to talk to them about how to make their party successful. Okay, I send that to every single one of them. And then on here, I kept track of all of my host names and what their response was of when they could talk to me. Okay, so they're responding now. When's the best time to chat for a few minutes? So I have that written down. So I will usually chat with them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, because Thursday is when I get them going in the party. So I will have a call with them. The call, if you're like, well, I don't know what to say to these hosts, scroll down to the very bottom of this document. There's a host coaching call right here. It's saved to my desktop. I also have it printed out in that folder that I was talking to you about that says host coaching virtual hosts. Okay, so I have it right in here. So whenever I make my calls, here it is. It's printed out. Okay, so you guys can print it out too. All right, so this call, it doesn't take very long to do, but by talking to your hosts and giving them expectations, it will totally change the outcome of your party. Promise. Okay, when your hosts don't know exactly what you expect for them to do in your party, sometimes you'll end up with hosts that don't participate like they should, okay, and the parties are all over the place. Okay, I give very specific instructions of my expectations in the parties. Okay, so I'm going to ask them if they got their packet in the mail. Okay, so I want to make sure they got it first. Now, this is the part that has changed a little bit that I need to change on here. Used to, we sent them messages through Facebook Messenger and told them to send out 150 messages. What I do now is I have them use the invite button. Okay, so when they join the party, okay, they can hit that invite button. I tell them to invite around 150 to 200 people. Okay, I tell them that their goal is to get 30 to 40 members. Okay, so 150 to 200 people and 30 to 40 of them to actually join the party. Now, this part right here where I have them send out, I usually have them do 50 of their favorite friends. I'll have them send this individual message to. But I have them use the invite button first and over invite. I tell them it's super important to over invite because not all the people that they invite are going to join this party. Okay, so I talk to them about inviting first. Now, the best way for your host to make the party successful is to be present in there and commenting. Okay, so I tell my hosts I don't expect them to be in their party all day long, but I do expect them to go in there a few times a day and comment on all the posts. Okay, if there are posts in there that don't have comments on them, it's their job to comment. Okay, because the more that they comment, the more their people are going to see the posts. Okay, so I let them know that the participation is super important for the success of the party. So I also let them know that they're going to receive a 50% off item from everyone that books from their party. Okay, so they get a 50% item when their friend's party happens. I tell mine, if they get 3 bookings, what I've been telling them this month, because I want to get some more bookings built up, I've been telling them I'm going to give them the stainless steel mixing bowls. Now, that is a higher priced item. Okay, so not everyone needs to be offering stainless steel mixing bowls. Okay, I'm going to give them that once their third party is held, that's booked, and I'm going to use their 50% off item at that time. So actually, I'm only spending $50. Now, you can do a $10 item. You can tell them get 3 bookings and you'll give them free shipping. You can tell them, you know, I mean, whatever you are comfortable with, but I will tell you, getting 3 bookings from every party will make a huge impact on your business. Okay, so whatever it is that you find works for you. Okay, when I told my host that I was going to give them the stainless steel mixing bowls, they were like, woohoo! So all of them are working towards that. And I'm just doing that for a couple parties, okay, to get some additional bookings, okay? I don't always offer that. So you can kind of be in charge. It is your business. You can decide what works for you on that. But I do let them know they get a 50% off item from everyone that books. And if they get 3 bookings, they're going to get a gift from me. Okay, so you can let them know that as well. I also tell them on the second to the last day of the party, I'm going to send out a message that I want you to forward to everyone in the party. I tell them there's 2 things that are super important when it comes to their party. 1, inviting their friends, because I can't do that for them. I can help them have a good time once they get in the party, but I can't invite their friends to the party, okay? I also tell them that sending out reminder messages, you know, that tomorrow's the last day to place your order. Here's the link, you know, if you want to place an order. That is super important the day before the party ends. So I do that on Thursday. My party's in on Friday. I have my host send out reminder messages to everyone that's in their party on Thursday. I also tell them that they're working for 5 outside orders from people that are not on Facebook. We have those friends. They're really not that involved in Facebook, okay? Aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers, okay? Text the link out, okay? I tell them, go find 20 friends in your phone and text them your link and let them know that you're having a Pampered Chef party, okay? Their job is at least 5 outside orders from people that are not on Facebook, okay? So the very last thing that I tell them, number 5, did you see that kit credit coupon in your packet? Have you ever thought about doing something like Pampered Chef? I would love for you to watch me this week, and if you think it's something that you're interested in, I would love to tell you more. You can start this business for $19.80 this month. Okay, so I let every host know about this opportunity. Okay, guys, because I will tell you, if you don't share this with your host and with your customers in their party, you may say, oh gosh, they don't need to be doing something like this. You know, their husband does this and they just are so busy, or, you know, just do not prejudge people, okay? Because you never know who could use this business. Because I will tell you, even if they don't need it right now, okay, if they at some point need this business and you didn't offer it to them, when they need it, they're not going to come back to you. Okay, they're going to go to another friend that they think they could have success with. Okay, so don't miss out on that opportunity because you decided not to share with them. So I let every host know about this opportunity. Not every host joins my Pampered Chef team, okay? But I do know that I do have someone that just joined a couple weeks ago. I told her about the business for 4 years. 4 years she's been hosting for me. And out of the blue, she contacted me and said, okay, I think I'm ready to join. Okay, 4 years later, okay? Because I didn't stop asking. I wasn't pestering her at all. But anytime she'd have a party, I'd say, you know, I still think you'd be great at this. And she'd say, I know, but I still just want to be a customer. That's how it was until she decided she wanted to join, okay? But I always presented that opportunity because I didn't want to miss out on that blessing of having shared that with her. I don't know why that pulled up. Okay. So back to this. Let me go back up to where we were. Okay, so Thursday, that's when I invite, okay, we've done the call now with our host. We've got them ready. They know their expectations. Okay, Thursday, before the party starts on Friday, okay, that's when I go ahead and add them. Now, this was the message that I was sending out and having them send to 150 people. This is where I'm doing the invite button now. But I do send this, have them send this out Saturday or Sunday. I'll say, okay, now send this to your 50 closest friends and see if we can get a few more people in there. What I've noticed over the last few weeks, invite buttons working pretty good to get people in there. Messaging, I think I got 3 or 4 extra when I told them to send this out. Okay, so it's not a huge difference, but I still have them do it. You also can have them post this message on their personal page. Okay, I'm having an online Pampered Chef party that's starting Monday. You can play games to win prizes, shop for awesome kitchen gadgets from your couch. I have added many of you to my party group. If you are not added and want to party with us, just click the link to my group below and request to be added. It's that simple. Okay, so they can post this just to their regular wall. All right, so pre-party post happens Saturday and Sunday. So now this is Monday after the party starts. So I'm going to go and show you guys one of the parties that I have running right now. Okay, so they've been playing games and stuff. Now, let me see here. Okay, so do you see how it says on the side? Now, this only can be done from a computer, guys. And I do this, I've been doing it all weekend before the party started, just as people, because you can only, go back. You can only message or post, write a post to 50 people. Okay, so if you have, like if I waited and did all 77, I'd have to break it up. Okay, so if you click on write post, it will tag these people. Okay, so then I can say something like, welcome to the party. We are so glad you joined us. You can copy and paste from this virtual party schedule. But let's see, welcome to the party. We're so glad you joined us. We are going to have a great week. Okay, so then I'm going to go down here, pick a GIF. Fun week ahead. Let's see. You guys have a fun week ahead of you. Okay, so this post will tag all of these people, and then I'm going to post it. Okay, so I do that throughout the weekend, just welcoming them into the party. Okay, so now I've done it. So now everyone's been welcomed. All right, so that's what this part is right here. So you can see, you click write post, and then this is the post. You can copy this wording. I put it right here. You can copy that wording if you don't know what to say, and then paste it and then tag all your people. Okay, so something else that I did today with my hosts, let me find, is I sent them this. Okay, her party is at 3:18 It was at 3:08. It's at 3:18 right now, and it just started. Today was the first day. Okay, so I sent her this tic-tac-toe board. Okay, so if they get 3 in a row, I give them an extra $10 of free. Okay, so get 10 guests to order. Create a host account and connect to a wish list. This will get them making their wish list from the beginning. Okay, qualifying party, $200. Okay, remember, this is not our goal, but this is an easy box for them to fill in. Okay, send out 60 personal VIP messages. This is the second to the last day where I tell them to go send out their link to people. If they send it to 60 people, they can do this square. Post in your party 3 different times. Okay, this will get them posting about Pampered Chef products. Okay, collect 3 orders, not from Facebook. Join my team, see the kit credit, get 2 bookings, rebook your party for next year. This one is huge, guys, because I have my hosts that go ahead and book for the next year already. Okay, so they can do it any which way. I tell them they get 3 in a row. You can say, I'll give you whatever. Like I said, it's your business. You decide. Okay, so I sent this to each of them today. Let them know, okay, where they were at. She's 313 in sales. And so I explained a little bit about what this was. And so I sent that to each of my hosts today. Okay, so to help their party be successful. So some of the booking tips that you're going to see. Now, this post, it looks a little bit different in the party, in the post now, but similar concept, okay? So I would host a party if blank. Okay, and this is where they're gonna say, I would host a party if I only had more friends, or if I only had more time, okay? And that's where you can say, have the host jump in and say, girl, you totally have friends, or this really doesn't take very much time, okay? And so that's why I post this, because you can see the people that are thinking about it, but they're like, I just don't really know that many people, or all my friends have the coronavirus right now, okay? So that you can help them think through, you know, some of these objections. Now, on here, yes, I can, Debbie. I just saw your message. I'm gonna post that in this virtual party schedule too. So that's one of the things I'm gonna change. So today, just to show you guys, I posted this. I would love to hear from you. For sharing your answer, you get 15 tickets. Okay, so see this one right here? Now, this says, I've not heard of Pampered Chef before, but I'm excited to learn more. Number 2, I've heard of Pampered Chef, but I've not seen their products. Number 3, I have a few Pampered Chef products and I love them. I probably should host my own show and earn some more for free. I'm obsessed with Pampered Chef and I might need to join the team. Okay, so the very first one says 3.5. So I'm going to guess you somewhere between I should host a show or maybe I should join. Okay, so she's one I'm definitely going to be following back up with. She said 3 and counting because she is a host. Okay, so she's hosting. That's why she said that. This one says 3, however, no hosting, please, which means she has a few products, but she's not interested in hosting at this time, which is fine. But this kind of gets them thinking, okay, from the beginning of the party. So that's in the outline right now. Something else that I have been doing is having, I send this to my hosts. Now this is on Wednesday. Okay, so this is 3 days into the party. So this is the second tip that you can get for bookings. So I say, hey girl, remember how I told you that you get a half price item from everyone that books from you. I also told you that if you find 3 people to host a party, I'll add $50 of free products to your host order. Remember, you can do whatever you want. You pick out what the extra is that you want to add. I'm going to send you some wording you can send out. Please send it to 10 people. Thank you truly for commenting and playing the games. Today is usually a slower commenting day, so if you can tag some people in the post and do some gifts to see if they will comment, that would be great. Thank you. Okay. Then after that, here is the words for them to send out to 10 people individually. Thanks so much for joining us on the party this week. We've learned so much. I want to check with you to see if you might be interested in earning a lot of free products like I am this week. My consultant is super fun, and hosting an online show is a cinch. You've been great in mine participating, and that would be all you would have to do in your party. She has a couple openings for next month, and it is a great host special. I'm only in need of 3 hosts to get my free gift. I'll attend if you have one. What do you say? Okay, so I have them send that out. So booking tip number 3, okay, I usually do this on Wednesday also, okay. This I changed to be March Pot of Gold, okay. So if they already have a booking, then you can post this one. They have 2 bookings already and they just need 1 more. There's the 3 bookings. Or if they don't have any bookings yet, book a party and a pot of gold will appear. Book 3 parties and a host gets a free gift. Okay, so this is what you can do. Let's help our host get a free gift from me. All you have to do is book one of these fun online parties. You'll get a free half-price products and 60% off item. Plus, blank will get a 50% off item from your party. Who's in? And then I post whatever picture of how many parties they've booked so far. Okay, so that's just another idea. Now, you can do this next tip. This is booking tip number 4 with any of the posts the interactive posts that you want to do. Okay, so this one says bonus extra 25 tickets. We're going to try something different this evening. Instead of commenting below, send a personal message with your 5 items. Then comment done below as well, so you have your so we know you've sent yours. Have a great evening. So you need 5 items from the grocery store that start with a letter of your first name. What are you buying? So they will message me margarine, Miracle Whip, mushrooms, mashed potatoes, whatever. So then I will say, oh, wow, great job. You get 25 tickets. Thanks so much for playing along and all your participation. Do you have any Pampered Chef products? And then they respond back, oh yeah, my grandma used to buy them back in 1990 and I have this and that. And okay, so then you start this conversation with them. That's what this is. It's a way to start a conversation, okay? Because the difference between virtual parties and cooking shows, if these people were sitting in front of me, I would say, what do you have? What Pampered Chef products do you have so far? Oh, that's so cool. You know, what's your favorite thing? You know, I'm having these conversations easily with people. In virtual parties, I'm not, okay? So this is a way to have personal conversations with people when they message you items, because sometimes when you send them a message, they may not always see it easily, okay? If they send you this message, then you've started a conversation that they can see easy, okay? So that's why I do this. So Thursday, 2 days left, okay? I changed my cover photo to 2 days left. Click here to shop. I post this in the party. Now this is just a different post that you can do. Imagine extra cash in your hand. How much would it be? There are 4 areas of potential earnings with Pampered Chef. Which one intrigues you the most? 10 tickets for your answer. Okay, fun money, support the household, big financial goal, full-time income. They comment, okay, and then you send them a message and say, hey, I saw that you chose this one. I would love, to tell you more about the business if you're interested. So you can start a conversation with them about the business as well. Now, this is the message. This is on Thursday, second to the last day of the party. This is the message that I send out to my hosts, okay? Send this message out to people individually. If you do, you're going to start seeing orders come in. I'll be able to tell because they will start ordering. So please go through and personally message people this message. Also, send some text to people that aren't in the party linked order. This is where I changed this to send 20 texts to people that are in the party, the link to order. Okay, remember your goal is to get 5 outside orders. Okay, and here's what they send. They send this, but obviously you're going to change that to their link. Okay, their Pampered Chef link. Okay, here's another tip that you can do for bookings. If you could have any one item in the catalog for free, what would you choose? Okay, and I just put, 25 tickets for your answer. So this is just a great conversation. See what they're posting, follow up with them and say, you could totally get those stainless steel bowls for free by hosting a party. Okay, I have some openings up for next month. Would you be interested? Okay, it's just a conversation starter. Okay, so also a way that you can do it is you can go through some of the games. Okay, write down the people that are still playing those last couple days and message them personally. Okay, you can friend them. Okay, and you can message them, and just because they may not see them if you're not friends with them. So I don't recommend friending everyone in your party, but some of those rock star guests. Okay, some of those people that are the ones that stand out. They played, they participated, okay? You can friend those people and you can message them, okay? This message right here. You've been so amazing in the party. I don't know if you've thought about it, but I think you'd make an amazing host. All you have to do is exactly what you've already been doing in this party, but you will get the free half price and discounts, okay? This one says next month is double free. You're gonna have to change that. I made this back and it was double free next month, okay? So, because it says January party, okay? So, but you can you can message out this message to see if you can get some more bookings that way. I changed the cover photo to the last day to order. And then if you need some extra, an extra day, I will change it to party's been extended. Okay, so, and I use that as my cover photo. Okay, so I will go through here and update a couple of the things that I need to take out and update how I do them. Because over the last, with the updates and stuff that we've had on Facebook, the last month or so, a few things have changed. And I haven't been able to change them since I got back from Paris. So I'll go through and change a few things before I post it tomorrow. And I will post the link to this recording tomorrow as well. So I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, and then I will answer any questions that you guys have.